Hi, I'm Elizabeth and welcome to another crochet session. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hat. So this is ideal to practice how to measure your project before you start. So by creating a tension gauge. And then I have a crown here. So I'm going to show you how to make this crown as well. So the crown will help us when to stop increasing your stitches. So in the previous video, I have measured the tension gauge. It requires 19 rows to achieve the 10 centimeter gauge. For every centimeter, there is 1.9 rows. So that's the height. And then we got the 23 stitches, so that's the width. That will give us 2.3 stitches for every centimeter. Now that we have the measurement, so this is very important, this part here. We need to measure the head who's going to wear the hat. So for this instance, it's my head that I measured. On my head is 55 centimeter, so it's around 22 inches. And then you need to measure from the forehead right above the eyebrows all the way around up to the back of your neck. And that gives me 41 centimeter. But I need to find the height of my hat, so I need to divide the 41 centimeter into 2, and that will give me 20.5 centimeters. So now I need to explain to you how I settled with this crown. So this is around 9 centimeter. So that means the radius is 4.5 centimeter. So what that means then, the calculation is, so we know that we have 55 centimeter circumference. So why am I multiplying it by 1.9 rows? Because I'm going to use the rows, so per centimeter. So times 1.9, that will give me 104.5 rows. So working in circumference, we want to make sure that it's an even number, so that when we close the round, so it would be easy to make a seamless ends or seamless seams when we finish the round. So I'm settling with 104 rows. With the issue of the height, as you can see, we have measured that the height of my hat will be 20.5 centimeter. We need to subtract the 4.5 centimeter from the 20.5. That will give us 16 centimeter times 2.3 stitches per centimeter, and it will give me 36.8 stitches. So I settled with 37. So we need an odd number here for the Nora stitch. As you remember, the Nora stitch is a multiple of 2 plus 1. So that will give you an odd number. So are you ready? I am ready. And let's go ahead and let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to make a slip knot. Make it loose for the meantime and then chain 4. And into the loose slip knot, make a slip stitch. Then you can pull the yarn end tight to close it tight. And then chain 3. So that will be counted as our first double crochet. So into the ring, make 11 double crochets. So I'm using the US terms here. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So into the top of the third chain, so that's 1, 2, and 3, make a slip stitch. I made it a practice to use the top of the chain. The reason is, as you can see, the chain doesn't look like a chain. It looks like one of the double crochets. So we have 12 here, and we need to double the count on our next round. So each stitch will have 2 stitches. So to begin, I'm going to chain 3. So that will count as our first double crochet. And into the same stitch here, so this is our chain 3, I'm going to make a front post double crochet. So into the next stitch, so make a normal double crochet. And then on the same stitch, make a front post double crochet. That means we are making 2 stitches on each stitch from the previous round. So I'm going to do that again. So double crochet on top of the next stitch. And then into that same stitch, make a front post double crochet. So I will continue all the way across. And this round will give us 24 stitches. So here on this round, we are following the rule of making a flat circle. So as you can see, the circle is quite flat. So I've got the last stitch here. And then into the third chain. And again, so that's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to make my slip stitch. So this is our second round. So I should have 24 stitches here. Make sure there's 24. It's very important. So on the next round, we are going to increase by 12 stitches. So to begin, I'm going to chain 3. So that is our first double crochet. Now into the next stitch, which is a front post, I'm going to make a normal double crochet on top and a front post double crochet. So as you can see, on the next stitch is just a normal double crochet, so I'm going to place one normal double crochet. Into the next stitch, this is a front post double crochet from the previous round. I'm going to work a normal double crochet on top and a front post double crochet on that same stitch. So you will know that you are making the right count is that between 2 front post double crochet, there's 2 normal double crochet. Same as here, there's 2 normal double crochet because the chain 3 is count as a normal double crochet. So into the next stitch, as you can see, it's a normal double crochet. I'm just going to place a normal double crochet, but the next stitch is a front post double crochet. I'm going to make 1 double crochet and then 1 front post double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way across. So normal double crochet and then normal double crochet, then front post double crochet. So now I'm here towards the end. As usual, on the 3rd chain, I'm going to make a slip stitch. And then we are going to stop for a bit from here because I want to show you that the next round will change. So on my first stitch, I'm going to chain 3 first. That will count as my first double crochet, and there is a stitch marker on that, so that means I'm going to increase. Oops, not a front post but just a normal double crochet. So on that very first, so that is the top of the, oh okay, I'm going to take that off. So that is the top of the chain 3. So I'm going to make an extra double crochet into that same stitch. So just a normal double crochet into the next. So now this is a front post double crochet, so I need to increase there. So 1 double crochet on top and then 1 front post double crochet as well. So we are going to proceed with normal double crochet on the next stitch. The next stitch is a front post, so we are going to increase there. So 1 normal and 1 front post double crochet. So normal double crochet. Into the next will be normal double crochet as well. So the next stitch is front post, so we are going to increase there. As well as the next stitch we need to increase as well. So I'm going to put 2 double crochets here. So into the next, just a normal double crochet. So this is a front post, so we are going to increase. So we are going to proceed with the normal increases here. So one normal double crochet, and then increased on the front post double crochet. So on this round we have broken the rules of the circle. Because we need more stitches. So I'm going to increase on the next stitch. And the same with the next stitch here. So just going to make 2 double crochets. And then just 1 double crochet here on the front post, 1 double crochet and 1 front post double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and in the next stitch 1 double crochet, 1 front post double crochet, and that is what we're going to do all the way across. So now I'm going to close the round on top of the chain 3, the third chain at the beginning. So this is the 4th round, and we should have 52 stitches. So on the next round we are going to double the stitches, and that will give us 104 stitches. So we need 104 stitches so we can have 104 rows for our project. So let's begin. So I'm not going to make a double crochet on the next round. I'm going to make a chain 1 and a single crochet into that first stitch. And then chain 1. So that will count as 2 stitches. So I'm going to place a stitch marker on my first single crochet there. So into the next stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet and then chain 1. So that's another increase of chain 1, and I'm going to do that all the way across. So just a single crochet and a chain 1 for every stitch, because 104 stitches on this round will be too tight if we are going to make a full stitches. So at the end of this round, I should have 104 stitches. As you can see as well, the circle, the round is not flat anymore because we have broken the rules of the circle already. Don't forget to chain 1 for each single crochet. So I'm almost at the end of the round here. So before we end the round, make sure you chain 1 and then make a slip stitch into the top of the single crochet and leave the stitch marker there. I know this is not straight, so this is the final round of the crown, because we have achieved the required stitch counts for this round. So if you fold it in half, you can see you have this V shape. It's quite normal, so don't worry about it. Once we proceed with our stitches, it will start to shape down, so it will become like that. So I'll see you in a bit and we'll check on our equation to proceed with the next step.